everybody, thanks for joining me today. Thought I'd do a quick little how-to slash review of the Robart Hobby Paint Shaker. Comes from Robart.com. This one is in particular is the number 411, which is the 100 to 240 volt. Which means yes, our friends in Europe can use it with the adapter plug-in it comes with. It shakes better than by hand. It operates at about 5,000 shakes per minute. They also state that the Robart Hobby Paint Shaker perfectly blends paints for smooth application with brush or spray equipment for use with 1/4 ounce to 2 ounce bottles. Now the big thing I found with this, let's just go ahead and let's grab a Tamiya paint on the 10 ml bottle, and we'll put her in the little tray here. We'll bring the rubber band around and we'll make sure it's securely fastened. Now the downside I guess of this shaker is that it is quite noisy, so I'm going to turn it on here, and they do recommend that you don't go any longer than 30 seconds, so let's just give her a buzz and carry on. As you can tell, it's kind of noisy. It's almost like a tattoo machine on steroids, I guess, if you will. But as you can see, if you're looking at the bottle, it does shake mind-blowingly fast. If you do let it go, it kind of walks all over the place. You got to kind of hold it down. It does have rubber feet. Just turn that off now that everybody's mind is blown with that buzz. And I chose copper because it is a metallic, and of course metallic paints are notoriously hard to shake, but if you could see the bottom, you'd see the paint actually is moving freely on the bottom of the jar. So let's just open it up. This one's quite stuck. There we go. As you can see, that paint is mixed perfectly. I might want to follow it up with the Tamiya stir stick just to give it a quick little stir after that, but I don't see any purpose in needing to do so. It does, as it states, it does shake up the paint really well. Let's try a Vallejo paint. So I've chosen the natural steel. As you can see on the top, it's all black, so everything up here, everything's separated, and here's the silver down in the bottom. So let's give this a buzz in the machine and see how it performs. Oh, 30 seconds again. Shut her down and see what we have. Now this Vallejo paint that I do have is quite about 1.5 years old, so let's just give it another quick shake by hand here. Coming out the top, you can see it's all blended pretty well. Product does do what it states, and I mean, it is a handy little object rather than sitting here going like this for however long to make it work. Some people may have problems with their wrists or grip and all that, holding on to the paint bottles themselves. So I mean, this is a handy little gadget to add to your tool collection if that's something you're interested in. I give it 4 out of 5 stars. My biggest complaint I have with it is I can't leave it alone or it'll fall off the desk, so I literally got to wedge it in with something. But if this is something that like I'm stating, for people who don't want to be sitting there with their arms cranking trying to shake up a paint bottle, I mean, this is a great I'll call it a great little toy to have on your desk. Other than that, like I said, give it 4 out of 5 stars, and the only reason is because number one, I guess, would be its noise, and number two, it does have the rubber feet on the bottom, but as you saw, I hit the button and it wants to walk away, and it's quite loud. So there's my review of the Robart paint shaker. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for coming.